What this game was one of the best games, if not the best game that I've been associated with. It was the best game that I've been associated with as a head coach. I thought our guys showed great mental and physical toughness. We were dead in the water a few times. Matthew hit big shots. Andrew was Andrew. We found a way to win. Just proud of their effort. We played a great St. Joe's team, very talented. And we persevered. We out-rebounded by 19, which is a big key going into the game. We took care of the basketball. We didn't defend great, but that's a talented offensive team. But it was a great victory to be able to get 10 wins in this league from where we were 5 years ago is a testament to our players, my assistant coaches. I'm just really proud of what we've done, not only tonight, but throughout the year.
Coaches kind of talk about the emotions from how the end of the second half went to Wright's three to thinking you had it won, to be down again in the first overtime.
As a coach, you try to be as straight line as possible because anything can happen. You never know, and it was a tough call in regulation. But that's what I was talking about, the mental and physical toughness. Our guys didn't hang their heads, didn't make excuses, went out and found a way to tie it up in the first overtime and found a way to win it in the second one.
Even before that call, Mark, you got big three from Andrew, obviously the huge three from Matthew, and probably Demetrius had the biggest offensive rebound of the year.
Biggest offensive rebound for this game for sure. Double for it was a great team effort. Matthew had a big shot. Quan played really well. Chris Johnson, Matthew, all the guys. Shalon, I thought, had probably his best game he's had in a long time. He was defending, chasing Jones all over the court. But we found a way. It wasn't easy. I can tell you that. They're a very talented team, but we hit shots when we needed to hit shots. We got some stops when we needed to get stops. We did a great job on going to the offensive glass. 20 offensive rebounds. They had 4. So physically, we tried to win that battle. But it just, both teams were hitting big shots. And it was a great college basketball game and one that we'll remember a long time.
Andrew, can you just talk a little about the emotional roller coaster when Matthew made the three at the end of regulation? I mean, you were pumping your fist, but you were yelling as you were running down court. 1.9 seconds left. It looks like you're going to win this game, and then crazy things happen at the end of regulation, and then just the emotional roller coaster of the day. What did you feel like up there?
It was emotional, yeah, but we have to just stay mentally tough, which is why we did so well in the second overtime. We fought through it.
What was said after that, Mark? After at the end of regulation, when they tied it up, and now you got to refocus.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons we've had success is we've been in this situation, especially last year, a ton. 4 overtime game, 3 overtime game, and I think when you have that type of experience, you only learn through experience, and we've been there before. It wasn't uncharted waters, and the guys were relaxed, and they knew that we have to go out there and play. We had 5 more minutes to win the game, and came down to 10 more minutes. But it's like the play is over, the call was made. We got to refocus, and that's what was said in the huddle. And let's go out there and win the next 5 minutes. It's as a player, this is fun. As a coach, I'm not sure how much fun it is, but as a player, it's a great crowd, and this game will. We talk about legacy. This game is this will be remembered, a long time.
Matt, talk about end of regulation. Was that play designed for you in the corner, or how did that happen?
Actually, it wasn't designed for me, but you can even ask Drew. We run this before in practice, and a lot of times my man will double team Drew because they see that he's getting the ball. And I told Drew, I don't even know if he heard me, but I told him I'll slip to the corner if you need me. And that's exactly what happened.
When you get the ball in the corner, you realize you're wide open. I mean, what's going through your head at that point right there?
That's when all those reps, all those 6 a.m. practices, all those 100 threes a day. That's when you have to just zone in and focus on your form. You can't be. I was a little wide open. It was a little startling how wide open you are sometimes. And a lot of times when you're wide open, you take an extra second, and that ruins your momentum. But you just gotta, go through the routine that you normally do.
Andrew, how about your three at the end of the first overtime? Was that feeling good as soon as it left your hand?
Yeah, it was fun.
You guys a little more?
Real good or
Andrew, you're able to really keep an even keel here after what just happened out there, but I have to think, I mean, the way, especially the end of the game, went for you, the 2 threes you hit, the big shots you hit, and everybody talking about, legacy, defined franchise, or this seals the player of the year. I mean, what goes through your head when you hear it? I mean, what's going through your head now?
I mean, I'm a competitive person. All I want to do is win. So, I mean, I just do whatever it takes to win.
Andrew, now.
When that shot went through in the first overtime, what was your thought?
I mean,
Then, like, I
I
just
shoot
did
those. I shoot those all the time. But it's yeah, just like Matt said, just the reps.
Andrew, it seemed like now, whether it's a three, whether it's a hook shot, you just shoot it. You feel like you have the green light. How did it get there? Where all of a sudden you're shooting a three is just as easy as a 12-foot jump?
He's had the green light for 4 years.
Well, no, I mean, you shoot it and it's just you have complete fearlessness. So could you talk about how it got there?
I just shoot it all the time. That's why, coming into the gym before practice, staying after, sometimes just, I'm used to it. It's like second nature now.
Mark, you got picked, finished fourth. You had the slow start. Now you're gonna be a spot a bit above that. You got a bye. The way you guys are playing, do you see a degree of vindication of just kind of the way you guys have played now down the stretch and the way your regular season is gonna end?
Yeah, we're not, there's no vindication at all. I thought, the non-conference, we played some really good teams on the road. We had some close games that got us ready for the regular season. You look at the Atlantic 10, we don't have a bad loss on the schedule. You go on the road and you play at UMass, you play at St. Louis. Those games are really, really difficult. We've got the second most wins non-conference on the road in the league. So we knew where we were at. We knew we were improving every day, getting better. And as I said it to the players all the time, no team stays the same. Either you get worse or you get better. And our guys have really come to practice every day and gotten better. And you want to be playing best at the end of the year, and that's what we're doing. And all the credit goes to these guys for not listening to all the negativity and then going out and playing.
Matthew, what do you think is player of the year?
From an unbiased standpoint, yes, he is.
Does that go through your head on the court? Do you go through like, oh my God, he's having a player of the year game?
Not necessarily, but there'll be times where we need a bucket, and you can almost guarantee that you throw it in, he's gonna score, he's gonna get fouled, he's gonna go through the line. Something good's gonna happen.
Matt and Andrew, both you guys, it seemed like all you guys really played with a lot of heart, a lot of fire today. You guys knew it was for the bye, but what was that special extra motivation for you guys to play this hard?
Just like what you said, this is the last game, home game in the RC for Drew and Quan. This is one of those things where you gotta seize the moment. All the hype and the build-up of the entire year comes down to that game. Like what Coach said, that was probably one of the biggest games in the last decade in Bonaventure basketball history. So you have to play, you have to treat it a little bit differently. You have to, up your emotions, up your intensity, to fit what the game really is.
We have time for 2 more questions if there are.
Coach, just to have the game of this magnitude and to have it go the way they did in the crowd and how loud it was at the end, and to have people saying this is the old Riley Center and to get 10 wins, first time since 2000. All of that together. What does that mean to you?
It's a really proud moment. When we got here 5 years ago, we weren't very good, and my assistants and myself, went to work, and we brought in some good players, and 2 were sitting next to me, and that's how you build a program. You build it with character guys that want to go to class, you know, love to play basketball, overachieve, and, you know, get to this point, it's proud, you know, it's, you know, we as a staff, are really proud of what we've done. And the players have been a huge part of this, you know. You know, I haven't scored a basket that counted in 25 years. The players are the ones that win the game. You know, we just, you know, our job as coaches, try to put them in the best situation possible where they can be successful. But all the credit goes to them. They, you know, we've built this thing through bringing in good players. And to cap it off like we did tonight is, you know, it's a proud moment for myself. It's, you know, you feel fulfilled.
25 years removed from the game, that's pretty good
Like
vertical leap you have there.
30 years. 30 years.
Pretty
You know, it's
good.
all about the players.
Pretty good vertical leap at the end of that game.
Yeah. Still got a little bit. Vanilla Thunder.
Anything further for coach and players?
Andrew, if you could sum up your last game at the RC with one word, what would it be and why?
One word. It was fun. It was fun. It's a good way to go out. I'm gonna miss it, and it's good to go out on a good note.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.